Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my NHL 20 franchise mode here in Columbus, Ohio. In the previous episode, we simulated the entire 2025-2026 regular season, and it was a fantastic season for this squad. Let's go check it out. As you see, our top player, Joshua Waugh, had 125 points. He was tied for first place in the league. He'll win his first ever Art Ross, and that is great after that kind of season. 107 points last season. He's just moving on up, isn't he? And you don't get that kind of production without some help. Matthew Savoie, after coming over from that garbage dumpster fire in Detroit, he comes over here and he posts a 113-point season. Last year, 32 games, 29 points with us, and he's had a really good career with the Columbus Blue Jackets, our first-line center for years to come. And speaking of being on this team for years to come, look at my man, Jeffrey Woodworth, 91 points, his best regular season ever. Look at this. You go down to his first season, 61, 72, 73, 73, 86, 91. He just progresses. One of his lower goal seasons, 37 goals is not too shabby. 250 goals in almost 500 career NHL games. That's half a goal a game. That's a pretty good career thus far. So the first line just lit it up this season. They're all signed to really decent contracts. Waugh is here for another 8. Savoie is here for another 4, 5. Woodworth is here for another 6. So they're all locked up long term, and that won't be a problem for quite some time, which is great. Waugh, I forgot to say, 60 goals. 60 goals on the season. That has to be the most in Columbus Blue Jackets history. Savoie. So the first line all posted over 30 goals, almost 40 goals apiece. And it wasn't just an impressive season for the first line. Look at Dubois, 86 points. So we had 4 players over a point per game on this team. Oh, not Sidney Crosby. I'll get to Sidney Crosby here in a moment. 86 points, one of his better seasons, his second best season in his NHL career. He's having a pretty good career here in Colombo. When is his contract up? 3 years? Yeah, that makes sense. He will be the next big guy to be re-signed, I'm pretty sure. Sidney Crosby, probably his last NHL season. He's down to a third liner, but he's keeping his offensive awareness, his poise, all that is still pretty good. That's why he put up 70 points there on the second line with Pierre-Luc Dubois. Big Texas, 65 points. That's not too shabby. Another 20-goal campaign for the man. His first. Oh, yeah, he has 2 in a row. So he's not having that shabby of an NHL career. He's still locked up for quite some time. Let's see. 4 years? I keep forgetting he's French. Big Texas. Love to see that. Werenski, Cam, and Jones all putting up fantastic points for the defensemen. You know, I changed around the coaches last offseason. I'm surprised it didn't affect the defense that poorly, but the defense had a great season. Like, look at all these plus minuses. Plus 52 for Savoie. Like, Cam is a plus 60. That's fantastic. Perlini, I think we have him on a 1-year deal. No, we have him on a 2-year deal, so he's locked up for a bit. He's a third liner. So, that's not too shabby. He's probably our weakest link in the top 6, but we'll live with it. Marchenko, a fantastic season from Kirill Marchenko. You know, I was never set on him being in this lineup of 44 points, 21 goals, 23 assists. Best season of his NHL career. Maybe he'll be a good addition to this roster. Maybe he'll stick it around, you know. Hopefully he doesn't ask for too much money at the end of the offseason. Mikhail Pressburg, 40 points there on the fourth line all season. That's where he played. That is quite a good season. Faxa, 35 points on the fourth line. Not too shabby. Anderson is slowly getting worse. His contract is up. Don't know if I'm going to be able to bring him back if he asks for too much money, but remember the glory days when he used to be at an 86 overall? Oh, those were the days. Rafael Payet, the guy we got for Braden Point, he didn't have that bad of a season. 17 points as a defensive defenseman, not too shabby. He was a plus 63. Yeah, he had a fantastic season. Our third overall pick in last year's NHL draft, fourth liner, 16 points, not the best, but he wasn't a liability. You know, he was a plus 9. If he needs to go down during the playoffs, he can. But he had a decent season. He's not a liability on this team, you know, not like a Nordstrom or anything like that. Jones, Clark, everybody had a pretty good season on this team, and that's what I like to hear. Goaltending, you know, last year when we got to the regular season, I was like, if DiPietro was mediocre, we would find a trade partner. But he went 21-5-1. That is when he started the season, first few months, he put up like a 935 or something like that. Goaltenders were fantastic this season. Really, really good season for the club. I mean, I'm going to go with Askarov. Of course, he's an 89 overall. Signed him for 7 more years. That's awesome. So he's going to be the guy to go with. You know, he almost posted a 920, which is what I'm looking for in this goaltender, which is good. Did we have any rookie skaters on this team? I think Payet, Sui, and Clark. They all put up decent seasons, you know. I was hoping better from Soy, but I didn't want to put him in the AHL. It's kind of a conundrum there in the AHL right now. I mean, a lot of injuries. I'm not optimizing the lines in the AHL, especially for the forward core, but he's going to grow quite quickly on this team. So I'm going to go to entire league. You already know that Monday Night Raw led the league in points, but he was tied. He wins the Art Ross, but it wasn't an outright victory, you know? But at some point during the season, Waugh was like 12, 16 points away from Shane Wright for first place. So he had a lot of ground to cover, and he did quite well. This would be a clash in the playoffs. Edmonton versus Colombo. Ooh, that would suck. Johnny Gaudreau, the man we traded away in the offseason, 100 points for Dallas. You know, it works out for both teams. I think we win more games than we did last season. We dumped that cap and we put it elsewhere. Overall, we had a better season this year than we did last, which I'm kind of surprised at that. Waugh was 60, you know, led the league. Shane Wright did 68 goals, 125 points, you know. Pretty good season between these two. I don't know who's going to take the MVP, the Hart Trophy. I kind of want it to be Waugh. I mean, they're kind of both in similar situations, but it's EA, so it's probably going to go to like some garbage player. Kaylor Yamamoto led the league in assists. I mean, Connor McDavid put up 121. I didn't even notice that. Their top line is lighting the league on fire, so I'm glad we're not in the same conference because that would be horrendous. I mean, they're trying to go back-to-back this season for Stanley Cups, so hopefully we never run into them. That would be good. Bracco, of course, is probably going to be the best defenseman in the league. Let's go check defenseman. I want to see where everybody is at by defenseman. And it looks like, I mean, like last year, I'm pretty sure, I can't remember who took it last season. I think it was Quinn Hughes who took it for Brandstrom, but Brandstrom has been the best defenseman in the league, 92, 83, 81, but as a defenseman, a point per game is incredible. Incredibly hard to obtain that, but I think he'll take it this year. He has a better plus-minus, less penalty minutes. So I think Brandstrom should take it over Riley. Rookie skaters, Wilmer is probably going to take it. Yeah, it's usually most points by a rookie forward who takes it, 24 goals. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a crazy year for rookies. I mean, the first overall pick last year, Cooper, not a bad season. Not a bad first season for him. Goaltending, who led the league by goalies? Thatcher Demko, yeah, what a season. What a season for Thatcher Demko. 52 wins. He breaks Martin Brodeur's record. Same with Robin Lehner. What a season by these two goaltenders. Thatcher Demko's taking it. Less than 20 losses on the season. Yeah, no question about that. But I do want to see, did we win the Presidents? I mean, we should have. Did we 2 years straight? But you know what happened last regular season? We were great. We won the Presidents. Less wins. But this team is better all around, I think. So let's talk about our opponents in the Florida Panthers. The Florida Panthers. We are taking them on in the first round. Let's go check out their lineup. Can it just be an easy first round for us? Like, come on. Last postseason was garbage, and they are looking quite deep on their top six. Owen Tippett, centered by Barkov. Huberdeau on the left wing. Yeah, what? Yeah, wow, that is an incredible first line. I think we have the better first line, production-wise, I think. Quentin Byfield, only 23. Oh, wow, they have a deep, deep team. Who was he? He was drafted by Florida? I thought Florida was there good in the first year. I can't remember anything. Henrik Borgstrom, 89 overall. Christian Fischer. Yeah, they have a deep top six. But I think we have a better bottom nine. I mean, Trocheck and Denisenko, that's a pretty decent left wing and center combo on the third line. But other than that, I think we have the advantage. I think we do. Defense, how are they looking? I mean, after their top pairing, it's not great. Whitecloud, Yaros, Nasson, and Lindell. I mean, Ekblad is fantastic. But we have guys that outmatch him, I think. Right? Goaltending, Spencer Knight, I can never say these names. Pyotr Kochetkov. Okay, sound it out, Owen. Kochetkov. Pyotr. Do they have any scratch players? Niku. Oh, yeah, he should be in the lineup. So that makes their defensive core that much better. Slater Coco, Lars Eller. This is going to be an interesting first round. I don't think it's a guarantee for this team, but it should be. But you never know. We have home ice, just like last season. Here we go. First period. This is what you've all been waiting for. The postseason is upon us. Here we go. First period, Nationwide Arena. 2-2. Pressburg and Faxa get on the board. We were down 2-0 at some point during this period. That's not good. That is not good in the slightest. Second period, 3-3. Perlini and Barkov score for their respective teams. I mean, Yaroslav Askarov is not having a good game. 19 shots, 3 goals. Oh, okay. Third period. We just got to close it out on home ice. Oh, Denisenko scores for the Florida Panthers. Come on, Jeffrey Woodworth. Somebody show up. Not again. Seriously, Columbus. Jeffrey Woodworth answers like, boom, Sidney Crosby. That is what I am talking about. They pull their starting goaltender, and it is 5-5 here in Game 1. Oh, my God. Just like that, it is tied up, and we are headed to overtime. You know, I'm not going to jump in. We should have had that game. You know, the production we had there in the third period, we should have ran away with it. Really, they're out shooting us. Neither goaltender is having a good game at all. So we are headed here to overtime. Game 1. Come on. Somebody, Columbus. I don't care who it is on Columbus. Just close it out. Power play. Power play for Florida. No, come on, Columbus. Christian Fischer scores for the Florida Panthers, and they hold a 1-0 series advantage. Jesus, Columbus. Like, not again. Not again. Goaltending, you gotta get that together. Seriously. We would score, they would score twice. That is not a pretty look for this team. Like, Jesus, Askarov. You're an 89 overall. You should be doing better than that. This is it for Crosby. Probably. I mean, hopefully he doesn't ask. If he does come back, he's not getting $6 million. He's just not. We have a good team. I know we have a good team. This is one of the best rosters I've assembled. I think it's better than our team last season. Look at this defensive core. Look how good this defensive core is. And our goaltending should be doing so much better. But a bad game. Bad game from Yaroslav Askarov. So we are headed to game 2. Home ice. You got to tie it up here. You cannot go down 2-0. You cannot. Not against the Florida Panthers. First period. 0-0. Oh my god, it's happening again. It's happening again. Columbus. Not again. Oh my god. Like, I don't know how much more I can do for this team. What else am I supposed to do? How much better can I make this team? Second period. Jesus. Oh my god, Columbus. Are you kidding? I'm taking out Askarov in the next game. I have to. Like, are you serious? Power play. Jeffrey Woodworth gets on the board. You still got time to tie this up. Come on, Columbo. Please don't go down 2-0. Not against Florida. Please. 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 Someone, I don't care who. The rookie Robinson Soy Sauce scores for the Columbus Blue Jackets, and we are headed into overtime again. You know the story from last game. We lost in OT. Is Kochkatov? I can't. Kochetek. I can't pronounce his last name. Kochetkov. Pyotr Kochetkov. Overtime, another 2-goal deficit we overcome. But that's not enough. Overtime. Come on. Come on, please. Power play, and we do it. There we go. Matthew Savoie scores. Our first-line centerman gets it done in OT. We should have had that one. Come on, Yaroslav. Gee, you had a good game. Okay? I think I broke my finger. I cracked my finger pretty hard there. But Jeffrey Woodworth comes up clutch again. To tie the series, we tie the series at 1 apiece. Thank you, Savoie, for leading this team out of OT, and we are headed to the BB&T Arena Center. Is that really what Florida's arena is called? Hey, I don't judge. But here we go. Game 3. Come on, you just gotta go be dominant here in the first round, Columbus. You have a point to make. First period, 1-1. Clark scores quite early. But Henrik Borgstrom ties the game at 1 apiece. Okay, second period. 3-2 Florida. What is with defense? Legitimately. Like, how are we not doing... Like, we should be holding on to the lead. They score 2 unanswered. Barkov is a machine. Just like Alexander Ovechkin last year. Woodworth... Okay. Third period. Here we go. Away from home ice. They got the power play. We kill it. Come on, Columbus. And Mikkel Pressberg ties the game with half the period remaining. Come on, Columbo. And Jeffrey Woodworth shows up when it matters the most. Dubois gets the 2-goal advantage for this team, and I think we are going to take that one away from home ice. Salt in the wound. Perlini scores. We get the 3-goal lead, and we take game number 3. Sidney Crosby, 4 assists. Quietly having the best game of the postseason. He's leading the team by points. You know, Sidney Crosby is a machine in the playoffs. So... we hold the 2-1 series advantage. You see Chicago holding a 3-0 advantage over the Minnesota Wild. Edmonton is down 2-0 against Vegas. I'm okay if they get thrown out. Okay, I'm totally fine with that. I'm okay with it. Fourth game, we have a chance to take a stranglehold on the series. Columbo, man, you just got to do it. You got to do it. Here. The BB&T Arena or Center. I don't know. What kind of name is that? First period, 2-1 advantage. Oh, I didn't even press. Okay, well, we're headed into the second period. I meant to look at everything, but it wouldn't let me. And I don't know what's happening. I didn't even press anything and it went to it. But we hold a 2-goal advantage. Perlini and Woodworth scoring in the second. Power play not capitalized. Okay. We're headed to the third period. I'm not pressing anything this time. I don't know what happened. 2 periods gone away like that. 40 minutes down the drain. Perlini and Jeffrey Woodworth. Jeffrey Woodworth is having a fantastic postseason. I think he's scored in every game so far. You can bet on that Perlini goal. Sidney Crosby probably assisted. Third period, 2-goal advantage. Come on, we've blown 2-goal advantages before in the playoffs. 3-goal advantages. It happens. Because this team is voodoo, wizardry, and bull. Come on, just hold on to it. Hold on to it, Askarov. I'm tongue-tied right now. The first round is our nemesis. Oh, Owen Tippett. Chance to tie it here late. And Seth Jones, the former captain, gets the 2-goal advantage for us. And we take game number 4, and we are headed back to home ice for a chance to win the first round and head to the second round. Sidney Crosby, yep, 1 goal, 8 assists for the kid. Not a kid anymore, but he is showing up big. Edmonton is down 3-0 against Vegas. Well, if there is a team to come back from a 3-0 deficit, it is definitely the Edmonton Oilers. Okay. Hockey gods, I'm surprised you didn't give them a chance to make it this far. Tampa Bay also holding a 3-0 advantage over the Buffalo Sabres. Interesting first round. Don't know if there's going to be any Game 7s, but here we go. Game number 5 on home ice, the chance to win the series and head to the second round. You know what happened last year? Close out on home ice. I don't have any pep talks to say. Just go out and do it. You're the better hockey team. First period, 1-0. Monday Night Raw scores on Spencer Knight. Power play goal again. Okay, 9 shots for him. 14 for us. Monday Night Raw, maybe the MVP, the Hart Trophy winner of the regular season, has to come out and dominate for us. Second period, 3-2. It was an interesting period. Denisenko, Huberdeau score for them. Marchenko and Pierre-Luc Dubois score for us. We only hold a 1-goal advantage, just like the first period. But here we go. Third, a chance to close it out on home ice. Power play for them. Okay, we hold on to it. Power play again. You can't be doing that. Power play for us. Stu Cam puts the dagger into the Florida Panther. Panthers don't even live in Florida, but we kill it. We kill it. We stab it. And we vanquish. No, don't speak too soon. Oh, okay. Alex Barkov does everything he can in his power to try and win this game, but it is not enough. The Columbus Blue Jackets take round 1, and we are headed to the second round. As you see right there, Sidney Crosby leads our team with 10 points in 5 games. This man is on a mission. He's a traitor to the Pittsburgh Penguins because he's playing with the Columbus Blue Jackets. Looks like the first round is over. Who are we playing? The New York Rangers. Haven't played them in a postseason yet. This is definitely going to be an interesting second round. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a like, leave a comment, share with people who you think may enjoy this sort of thing. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.